Hello everyone, I got a request to upload a video how to calculate the molecular weight of oils or for triglycerides. And I discussed this before in one of the videos about calculating the amount of alcohol needed to make biodiesel from uh, oils or from lipids. But I found this actually useful website here that you could actually use to calculate the molecular weight of triglyceride. So the idea here again, as I mentioned before in the videos that I uploaded, is you need actually to first to determine the profile of different fatty acids in your oil or in your lipids or in your actually maybe lard or maybe uh, fats that you are going to use for producing a biodiesel. And based on the profile, you could actually calculate also molecular weight of each single fatty acid in the composite in the oil or in these lipids. And then you can calculate the average molecular weight of fatty acids in your mixture, basically, because any fats or any vegetable oil, for example, or fat or animal oils like fish oil, for example. In this case, you need actually to calculate the average molecular weight of fatty acids included in this fat in this lipid. The first thing actually to know how to calculate the molecular weight of each individual or of each in single fatty acids. For example, if you have linoleic acid, for example, or you have linoleic acid, in this case, you need actually to see how many carbon in this oil and how many double bonds in this oil, and then you can use this kind of simple equation here. So basically 14 times the number of carbon atoms in your oil or in your lipid minus 2.1016 times the number of double bonds, and then plus this kind of constant 31.99. In this case, you can get the molecular weight for individual one and then individual fatty acid, and then to get the average molecular weight for fatty acids as total of your sample of oil, for example. So in this case, you can calculate it based on the summation of each fraction or weight fraction of each fatty acids. Say you have uh, zero point 0.5 or 5% of linoleic acid or palmitic acid. In this case, you can actually have 5 point or 0.05 divided by the summation of each individual one uh, and whatever actual ratio you have in your oil. I'm going actually to show you how to use this in a second, but this is just the idea. And then you can calculate the molecular weight of triglyceride or for molecular weight of oil, for example, containing, because of actually triglyceride means they have three fatty acids. In this case, you can multiply the average molecular weight for fatty acids times 3, because there is triglyceride plus this constant is 38.049, and this is a constant that is actually molecular weight of the glycerol as the backbone, because as you know that the glycerol is the backbone of each of these fatty acids. In this case, let's go this calculator again, and here this again, this is just interactive calculator. You can first, you need actually to again to know how much actually weight or more fraction of each of these acids in your oil, and based on that, and if for individual fatty acids, you can calculate the mole fraction, and then you can calculate the average molecular weight of triglyceride. So for example here, this calculator has, I think, nine individual oils, and based on these oils, you can see the composition. For example, soybean has zero point 0.1 myristic acid, and then 11% palmitic acid, or maybe 53% of linoleic acid. And based on that, you can, again, this kind of profile need to be determined, use gas chromatograph, for example, or any other analytical method to see how much individual of fatty acids in your sample. And based on that, you can just calculate the average molecular weight of the oil. In this case, for soybean is 872. You can select actually also palm oil, for example. You can get different values for the profile, and also this should be very different from beef tallow. For example, here, this will be completely maybe different, because actually it has 41 oleic acid, unlike the soybean, for example, oleic acid is 23%, and maybe canola has 66% oleic acid. And again, this beef tallow is only 42%, 41%. Based on that, you can actually play around with this calculator and see how you can calculate the molecular weight of triglyceride. I hope this useful for you, and see you next time. Bye bye.